Hey, what's up everybody? I am sitting up on the bow of Seawind. We are enjoying some beautiful weather here in Fort Lauderdale, and I wanted to let you guys know of some really cool things that are in the works. Tomorrow we are crossing over to the Bahamas. We always knew that we wanted to head back there. We knew that we really just scratched the surface last time we were there, and so we are so excited to go back and continue the adventure. We are crossing a completely different way this time. We are not going to Bimini. So stay tuned for the upcoming episodes explaining the new route we are taking and why we chose to go this way. Speaking of the upcoming episodes, we are only a couple weeks behind real time right now on YouTube, which is really cool. And one more thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, I wanted to let you all know that I just revamped our Patreon page. If you've ever been on Patreon at all, you'll notice that every artist's account, every creator's account has tiers that you can subscribe to, you can pledge to. And so I just revamped the whole tier structure of our Sailing Seawind page. We just added a $3 per video tier, which means that for every video that we would make during a month, you would pledge $3 per creation, per video. So yeah, if you've been thinking about becoming a patron, or if you really like our videos and are just wondering how to support us, Patreon is a really good way of doing that. We are so grateful for everyone who is our patron and for everyone who watches the videos, everyone who is a viewer of ours, patron or not. We are just so grateful to have you all along with us. And we hope you are getting something from our videos, whether it's entertainment or education or both or something else. Go check it out. It's in the description below this video, and it's also on our social media pages, Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful beginning to the new year, and we are so excited to bring you along on this journey with us. So we hope you continue to enjoy our videos, and if you're a first-time viewer, welcome to the channel, and we hope you enjoy.
Most people who do not live on a boat would assume that living on a floating object in the middle of the water would be inconvenient at best. To us, to me, it is quite the opposite. You remove yourself from the hustle and bustle of land life and immerse yourself in a world that moves so slowly you have time to think, to breathe, to play, to just be. Not every anchorage experience is like this, as it mostly depends on the weather and the wind. But wherever you land, you find yourself amidst a simplistic beauty that is strangely difficult to describe. So here we are in Stuart, Florida, working away as we do in company with the rain, sunshine, and wind as usual. We have a new technology aboard, Starlink satellite internet, which helps us connect when we are on the hook. It takes a lot of stress out of finding a solid connection and cuts our internet bill in half each month. Small wins like this are truly large triumphs when we're living aboard. We are constantly making small adjustments that make life on the hook that much more enjoyable, and constantly running into different situations that keep us on our toes, such as accidentally leaving the Starlink plugged in all night only to drain our batteries and not have enough sunshine for multiple days in a row to replenish our bank. We love to learn, we love to grow, and we are excited to be back in our floating home. So cheers to our first week back on the move. We hope you enjoy it as much as we did.
Silence.
Oh my god.
So yeah, 2 hours to go from 40% to fully charged, and that's pretty awesome. I would say that's the first time we ever did that,
Yeah.
or the first time we ever had to do that, really.
Yeah.
Silence. How's it going, my dear?
Good, I'm about to brush my teeth for my meetings.
Yeah, Katie has a bunch of calls today. I have to finish this episode. And maybe later we can put the dinghy in the water, huh?
Wouldn't that be
days.
Wouldn't that be something? Okay, back to work for us. No rest for the weary. Because I can stand right here. And, okay, so I'm going to take it off and pull up onto the bit. Okay. All right, and it's locked, right? Okay. Got our new system. All right. Going. Sweet. All right. All right. Push it back up. Go ahead. All right, that worked perfectly. That was our first try at making a system. And I was hoping that the bail at the end of the boom would be just long enough so I could control it, and where I can wedge myself in the arch there, it makes it very easy for me to pick it up, and then she has control of it. How cool. It's like a revolutionary moment for us in handling this dinghy engine. All right, this thing hasn't ran for 7 months and I haven't done anything to it, just hooked up the fuel that is also 7 months old. I guess we'll see what happens. First pull. Okay, hey everybody. I was working on a project and I want to show you all the finished product. So these lines here are the control lines for the monitor wind vane. You can see that they lead back into the vane there. What these are the course correction control lines. So when the paddle is up in the air and you need to make a course adjustment to port or starboard, then you pull on one of these lines. And it used to be that it was the lines were very short and you had to go all the way back there, but to be able to adjust the autopilot, like we adjust this autopilot from the buttons right here. Well, now, while we're underway, you pull one way or you pull the other way to correct the course. Here, I'll show you. And so right now I have this bungee cord, so it is flexible. This doesn't interfere with any of the lines here. This bungee cord here can just be either detached, or I can make a quick clip with a carabiner or something. And I'm just using a low friction ring to work it. So that should improve the use of our monitor wind vane. Last season I was really always getting confused between the course correction lines, which way is starboard, which way is port. And now I think once we learn, okay, you pull the top for a change to port, or you pull the bottom for a change to starboard, or whichever it is, I think we're gonna have much easier time at calibrating and using the autopilot, or using the wind vane as an autopilot while sailing. So, okay, that is all. Our shifting into gear now is like virtually silent. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It's almost like strange. We're heading towards the old Roosevelt Bridge here in Stuart, Florida, and it's 7:55, and there's a powerboat waiting up here, and we're heading to West Palm Beach today. So we're saying goodbye to Stuart, Florida, and on to new pastures.
Bluer pastures?
Yeah, bluer pastures.
Would it be called bluer pastures because of the water, not grass?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Old Roosevelt Bridge, Old Roosevelt Bridge. This is sailing vessel Seawind. Seawind. We are eastbound, over. Oh, 8:15. I thought I read on the charts that it was half an hour. Okay, we'll wait around till 8:15. Thank you for the information.
So in the morning we have what we call a rush hour schedule. We open at 7, 7:30, 8:15, and then 9 o'clock. That's to accommodate some people for work.
Okay, I got you. Thank you. We'll stand by on channel 9. So it's 7:30, which is exactly like the normal schedule is. The only one that's different is 8:15, and then it goes back to 9 o'clock, and then 9:30. You know, driving in circles waiting for a bridge, there's two mindsets that you can have. First one is that it's annoying, and I've taken that mindset before. And the second is that you can actually look around and see maybe some things that you haven't seen, which is like what I'm doing right now. Like all the mooring field behind us and everything, and the bridge. Anyway, that's my 2 cents about motoring in circles waiting for a bridge. Roosevelt Bridge, thank you for the opening. Have a good day. There's like 2 knots of current right now going with us out. We didn't time it like that. It was just kind of a fluke. And it would have been okay even if it was in the opposite direction, but I'm at a third of a throttle right now, and we're doing 5 knots.
what I should call it. Like NYAO.
Not your average oatmeal.
Not your average oatmeal. Steel cut oatmeal cooked with ghee and a little Himalayan salt and cinnamon, lots of cinnamon and ashwagandha and collagen. It's topped with hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, some peanut butter, and frozen mixed berries.
Your defeats are life. Hit the sun. Your defeats are life.
All right, this is the first. This is the first bridge in Jupiter. That was the 707 bridge. The next one is US 1 or Federal Highway, right? Yeah. And so the unique thing about Jupiter is that we have to make like a really sharp bend to the west past the inlet, and it snakes through, and so there's two bridges very close. The next one is only in about a half a mile. Okay, drop it. Does it seem like it's running out now?
Yeah. Alright, 50 down.
Okay, there we go.
Whoa.
That's what we were looking for.
Also, when I was
All right.
there was a crab in the mud in the chain.
Oh, was there?
On the it was on the outside, and I pushed it, and then it crumbled in part of the shelf. So we have a crab shell on our anchor.
All right. Well, that was weird. The anchor kind of got caught and didn't want to pay out, so we had to haul up and then try it again. But all is well. We're in a good spot, and we're next to our friends, right there. Red Sky, Russ and Julie. They just put their mast up for the first time after a 15-month refit. So, all right, we're in West Palm Beach. Well, actually, we're below the blue, just on the other side of the south side of the. We're just on the south side of the Blue Heron Bridge. So, all right. What you doing, Katie?
Getting boots out. Although, because it's Florida, we shouldn't have to be. This is blasphemy. Because it won't stop raining.
I know. It's awful, isn't it?
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
We are,
Sick of their shit.
yeah. Actually, since we got to Florida, which Yeah, since we got to Florida, really, it has just rained and drizzled like we brought the Pacific Northwest with us.
And fog? What the?
Yeah, fog? Why is there fog in Florida?
South Florida.
South Florida. We are about to motor down the ICW. We only have 20 miles and 10 bridges till Delray. For the camera. Artistic. Creative.
Inspiration.
Convenience, because the camera was already there.
Buzzwords that sound good.
Perfect. I'm very pleased to see how everything looks in here. This is my first kind of visual inspection after our... How many miles was that yesterday, you think? 27, 30 miles, something like that. All right, the ICW is calling and the coffee is on. So, here we go. We left our anchorage about an hour ago and we're waiting at the Flagler Memorial Bridge. We have two bridges pretty quick. The Royal Park is the next one. And it's 9:07 and we're waiting for the 9:15 opening here.
And open, question vessels to please remain outside the fenders until the bridge is fully raised.
There we go. You can see the next bridge way up there. Thank you, Royal Park. Have a wonderful day.
Brother Bridge, copy that, Captain. Have a great day yourself.
We're in Pelican Harbor in Delray Beach.
All right. We're in Pelican Harbor in Delray Beach. So anyway, we just anchored, and this is our home anchorage here in Delray. Our friends at the Tropic Bay Condominium Complex are over there, and this is usually uninhabited by other boats. Sometimes there's a couple other boats that come in here, but this is like the best anchorage to just have like as a little home base while we're down here in Florida preparing to go on to other adventures. And it feels so good to be back here. Katie's on high alert because I think we just saw a shark fin come out of the water a couple times. And those marks make it so that the bridle legs are the same length. And so we can essentially use half of the bridle while looking for sharks. Hey, you're cheating.
What?
You're touching the ceiling. Look at that pike. Face and bow the camera.
Wait, gymnastics. I can't put my arm back to go here. I have to pull it. That was pretty good.
That was really good. You wanna watch it?
Yes.
All right, here's the spread tonight. Roasted potatoes with a za'atar seasoning. Tofu sauteed in the pan with some spicy chilies and garlic. Steamed broccoli.
Me.
And you, my love.
Oh.
Oh. Are you ready to eat?
Yes.
Are you happy to be in Delray?
Yeah, I'm happy to be in a comfortable, beautiful anchorage that we have friends nearby, and I'm looking forward to going to the Bahamas and all of that. But I'm just really happy to be here right now.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Look how we both made our plates different.
I know.
Oh, forks. Let's eat.
All right. I've never cooked tofu like this before. It's like kind of sauteed in the pan.
You're gonna love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it spicy?
I can feel the heat on my tongue.
Cool. All right, we're gonna eat.
So good.
Love you.
Cheers.
Cheers.